Give you a quick overview of how to create assisting pages. Now, assisting pages are pages that have helped out in terms of the user journey, a person's journey, a visitor journey to becoming a sip. So they might come to your website on page A and then buy a product on page B. And so these assisting pages really help us understand, hey, if we can get more people over to this page A, then they're more likely to convert over on page B. At least that's the theory. And this is a great way to figure out what those assisting pages are. So we're going to jump over into the screen here, and I'm just going to show you we are in the Explore tab here. And then what you're going to want to do is click into, we're going to create a new exploration here, right here. And we're going to create one, we're going to create a new one. I'm going to show you all the tabs that we need to install in order to be able to do that. So it's going to load up, and then we're going to be able to create ourselves a little bit of an assisting pages report. And we're going to create two reports. We're going to create one that looks at landing pages, and then we're going to create one that looks at the entire journey for us. All right, so just load it up. I'm going to give it a quick name here. We're just going to call it assisting pages 2 because I already have this report in this particular client. We're going to click segment, and what you're going to want to look for, depending on your business, whether you are B2B business or you're in e-commerce, if you're B2B, most likely you're going to look for form fill. Okay, but if you are a business that is like this particular client, which is e-commerce, what we're going to do is we're going to create a new segment there, and we're going to create a segment for everybody who purchases a product. So in the case we'll do session, we just want to use session. You can use a user tag, but that also helps too. I prefer session in this case because we're looking at purchases, a purchase that has been made during this session. Let's give this a quick name here. We're going to call this purchaser. All right, we're going to do that, and then we're just going to add a little condition. We're just going to look for key event, and as I said before, these are going to be a form fill if you are a B2B organization, or you are going to look for the purchase event. And so if I load up, I'm going to scroll through. You can obviously use some other events if there's intermediate events between here, but in this case for the client, we're going to, we'll click around one. Let's try that one more time. We're going to do, as I said, we're going to change this to the purchase one right here. Okay. We got that. We're going to see, we had a number of purchases over the last few days. So let's click apply, and we'll move on from that. That's our segment. We need that segment in our report. We're now going to get some dimensions, and these are the actual attributes of the person. Really, all we're going to do is we're going to add two dimensions here. We're going to do one for the session, so we'll use default channel group in there. We're going to go session default channel, and that'll pull up a list of attributes or dimensions that we want. That's the one we want here. We're going to click that one, and the other one I want to add here is we're going to add two that are basically the same. So we're going to go page, and this will load up the ones that I want here. For page, we're going to add in the page as well as we're going to add in the landing page as well. And so both of these will help us analyze the data that we want. Let's just scroll down here to that we want. We're going to do page path with query string. That's the only one we have. I prefer page path. We don't really need the query string, but we're going to use that, and then we're going to use the landing page. That's all we need for dimensions. We can click save, and let's move on to the next section here, which is metrics. I really only did a couple metrics here. You can add more as you need. Certainly revenue is important. What I like to do is do views. So we can organize this by views. So we'll have like page views. And then the other one you probably want to add in is users as well. You can have some engagement metrics like average time on site. And let's just go with total users in this case. You can add some engagement metrics in here as well. But because this is an e-commerce, let's go rev new. And we should be able to get some revenue stats for this one. So we're kind of cool. We're going to start looking at which pages to bring in revenue for. Let's check out. Let's just go through that. There we go. Let's use this one here. We'll use this average purchase revenue just for this case. But go through those metrics. Figure out ones that you want. You obviously want acquisition metrics like views and number of people coming to the page. Engagement metrics like time on site or average time on page. Those are super useful. And then last but not least, add in some conversion tags, whether it's revenue or number of key events going through. All right, great. So we have that. The next step is just going to be adding all those into your report. Very quickly, you will see here, I'm just going to add in the landing page just to get this thing done relatively quickly, and then we're going to add in views as well. Both of those should come in, and you'll see the segment has already been automatically applied to this report. So when this pulls up, you're going to see only people who have purchased, the pages that they've gone to, the landing pages that they've come to, and their purchase. And you can see we've had some darts, for this particular client. We've had a Q sale, we've had some darts. So, we're selling pool tables, we're selling darts. So we've got some few pages here. We've got a little bit of ping pong on as well. So lots of great information that you can gather out of it. Play around with it, give it a go. Let me know down in the comments how you like it, and we'll go from there. All right, take care. Goodbye.